That's better. Why does it look like it's in some kind of fog? That's better. Hey guys. This is so bright. Sorry, I was a little late. Yes, because I'm so tired. Really, really tired. I woke up late, a little late, so I'm sorry about that. Why does it look so weird? Is it... Okay. I don't know what's going on with the filter. Hi, hi, hi. And I don't know what's going on with my sand either. It seems to be falling over. How do I push it back? Yes. Okay, that's better. Okay. 됐다. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. Oh, 41 people, my goodness. Okay. Are we talking about the topic in the title? Well, yeah, of course. That's why I came on. Because I wanted to talk about how the experience was yesterday when I was waiting in line for the BTS thing. Where are my glasses? Okay, hola. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Yes, I am not late. Everyone is simply early. Let me put on my glasses so I can see you better. Like my contact lenses tore, so I can't like use them anymore, but I'm getting new ones when I go back to Korea next month. How many hours do you have? What do you mean? Today, oh my god, did I not close my room door? Okay, be right back. Oh my goodness. Pretty sure my phone is gonna fall over. I hope not. Oh, there it goes. Hey, Sandra. Okay. How are we doing today? I'm so tired. Really, really tired. But yeah, I wanted to talk about yesterday. And, so if some of you guys have watched the video, I woke up at 5 yesterday and left my house at 5:30 in order to arrive in the morning at my nearest mall because BTS ticket sales opened yesterday at 10 a.m. Well, Singapore time anyway, at 10 a.m. and I thought like definitely if I go at about 6, I'm not gonna be early, I'm gonna be kind of late. But I didn't, I'm just not the kind of person to like, you know, sleep outdoors or camp outside, you know, yeah, just not that kind of girl. I don't like to suffer hardships, and no matter how much I love BTS, like, I'm not gonna sleep outside for them. That's beneath me. I'm sorry. But when I got there, there was already a freaking line, and it was actually in the newspapers days ago about how fans already started waiting in line outside. They had sleeping bags, they had tents, they had all kinds of whatever they need, and it was like 5 days before the ticket sales started. 5 days. 5 days. That's crazy. So yeah, I got a job and a real life. Like, I don't live in a BTS bubble, so I'm not gonna spend my time like camping like that. So yeah, I went early, and if you watched the video already, there was already like a huge line, like a long line, and yeah, yeah, you know, this sort of thing made it to the news, and it's funny because like this is such a huge like phenomenon in Singapore, and uh even yesterday the police, like the national police force actually tweeted in they actually did like this edit with Love Yourself, the Love Yourself Answer album cover in the background, like the design, and they wrote like Dear Army, and then they were like, don't buy tickets from scalpers, or don't be a scalper, something like that. It was hilarious, and it was like the police the national police force addressed us armies. Like, wow, that's kind of amazing. So we made it to the news. The police force recognized us, and then I saw in the Twitter responses, I saw in the Twitter responses, they were like, people were like, so hey, Singapore police force, like, who's your BTS bias and things like that. I thought I thought that was like cute and hilarious and whatever. So that was just so amazing. And you know, security at different places were prepared. Police officers did patrolling in the areas where armies were like queuing up overnight, and they made sure that armies were safe. And I feel that that's like amazing, amazing. Like they were taking care of us. And don't you feel like it's a great thing, like when, you know, I don't know. I feel like the country recognizes us, and they're looking out for us. They know we exist. They respect us as a group, and it was just an amazing feeling, because I heard a lot of good stories about people who waited in line. And even though it was kind of really, really chaotic at first, but when the ticket sales started and the first person in line walked away with tickets, everyone cheered and clapped for her. And I was so proud, because earlier it had been like madness, like chaos, and people were being selfish, and there was drama, and like there was name calling and everything. I'm gonna get to that story in just a minute, but like at the end of it all, just like we're family, in the end we supported each other. And when that girl walked away with tickets, like people clapped for her and they were happy for her. So that was heartwarming. And afterwards, like for the first, you know, few people, the same thing happened. But then eventually when like people started realizing that the tickets were like running out, and you couldn't get in online. And then people started getting bitter, and so nobody was clapping anymore. Nobody was clapping anymore, and everybody was like, all right, she's gone now, when's my turn? Like, okay, next person, next person, you know what I mean? So like the atmosphere changed after that, because shit got real. Like there was a very real possibility that we wouldn't get tickets, because online was selling out really fast. And like uh so those of us waiting in line physically, we were also trying online. The girl right in front of me, uh, she actually got in online out of the queue, and she got her ticket. She got standing pen cat 2 tickets, and that was amazing. Like she got her tickets, and I was really happy for her. I was like jumping next to her up and down. She kept changing her category on the website, and I'm like, dude, if you keep doing this, you're gonna lose your tickets. Just buy the tickets and get out. Any place is a good place. You got Cat 2 like near the stage, standing tickets. Just do it, because every second you waste, those tickets are being snapped up, and it's not the same system as Korea. Now, I want to emphasize to everybody that every country has its own system, has its own website. So when people say, like, what's the website where I can buy BTS tickets? I don't know. You don't tell me a country, you don't tell me nothing, and that means you don't understand that different countries have their own websites and their own systems for buying tickets, and their own rules as well, and their own limit on how many tickets you can buy. So for Singapore, it was really bad. It was 8 tickets, and that means like scalpers could get really happy, because 8 tickets is a fuck ton of tickets that they could profit from. Like, so it was just that's why it was chaotic. And there were actually scalpers in the line in front of me. There were these two boys. There were these two boys who were in front. They had like booming voices. I think they were just like attention-seeking whores, and they were talking about how they didn't have a lot of money to buy tickets, but they were gonna invest this money, and then they were gonna make like a 40% profit. And then the other guy was like basically posting about how, like, oh, you know, I I don't even know who their names are, and if I wasn't watching Jimmy Fallon, I like, I wouldn't, like, the only person I know is Jimin because of Jimmy Fallon. That's what he said. That's what I heard anyway. And then he was like, because of Jimin, then so the other person he knows is Jungkook, and he doesn't know who the rest are. But he was waiting in line, and like, I was so pissed off about that. I posted a picture of them on Twitter, and I said that they were scalpers. I posted it under the police force tweet, so that I don't know, in case the police are arresting scalpers or doing something like that, then there's like, these are these people, you guys. I'm sure you can do it. They're like, they're 16-year-old fucks who are just assholes and are trying to make a profit off of armies. And they were talking about Carousel. Carousel is a selling website, like a reseller's website, or basically just a website for selling your own goods. So, and he was talking about how, like, he was trying to take orders from someone on Carousel. And so that's really fucked up. Like, the fact that they were, yeah, blatantly showing off that they didn't know who BTS are, but they're gonna make a profit off of them. That was just like, wow. I was so pissed off. And yeah, they were really annoying. They were really annoying. They're speaking so loudly throughout the while we were waiting in line, and they were right in front of me, so I had no choice but to like, anyway, so back to somewhere in the beginning of the story. So I'm not sure how many of you watched the video that I posted yesterday. The security guard, so the line that I joined in the morning, like at 6 in the morning, it was a line that was for, because the post office is inside a building, and the building is like, is locked off, and I didn't know what time it would open, but there's a McDonald's connected like inside the building where you can access from outside. So I went early. I went to check at the McDonald's. There are no standard BTS concert ticket prices. Every country is different. Every country is different for everything. Ticket prices, seating capacity, stage layouts, everything, everything. Okay, please understand this. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I went early. I went into the McDonald's, and I asked the manager, when do the shutters open so that we can get into the building, and they said 8 o'clock. And then I looked at the glass doors outside of the building, and the glass doors opened 7:45, and that's where the line was. That was where the line was waiting to get into those glass doors. So I joined the line, and it seemed like a long line, but so the guards were like, about half an hour before the doors opened, the guards came around and were telling people, you know, we've set up the elevators for you, lies. We set up the elevators for you. Don't use the escalators. You're gonna push and then somebody's gonna fall down. Blah blah blah. And like I was like, yeah, alright. Like fuck you, I'm gonna use the escalators. Because waiting for the elevator to like get up there and then I don't know, the elevators are slow as fuck. And personally I thought I was faster than the elevator, which I was, but afterwards, oh, you know how high the escalator steps are? They're like big, right? And I'm a shorty. So that means I gotta lift my leg higher to get up on each escalator step. And I had to run up 4 floors of those escalators. And it was by the 3rd floor I was dying, but I told myself, I was like, no, BTS, you can do this. You just gotta get up there and be quick. And wow, like all the kiddos who have PE in school, who have gym, who have whatever, clearly they got a better physical like level of fitness than me. Cause I mean, I don't go to school anymore. I have a job. The only running I ever do is when I'm trying to catch a bus and it's about to leave my bus stop. So that's pretty much the only running I ever do. And so like getting up there was insane. I was breathing hard and I was dizzy. I got up there and I was sweating like crazy, and then it was just this mass of people right outside the post office, and there was no longer a line. So even people who like arrived later started like going around and sneaking their way closer to the entrance of the post office. And then I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I was honestly trying not to faint because my heart was beating so fast. And like lately, I don't know if you guys heard, like in my Superstar BTS videos, I've been saying that I've not been feeling well. I've been having a lot of like serious like heart palpitations. And like it's bad, like heart palpitations. So I honestly thought I might die. Um I honestly thought I was scared. I was breathing so hard, and people actually noticed and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm okay." And then like the guards came up to the post office and they were like, "This is not acceptable. You guys have to form a line." And then like nobody wanted to move. Like everybody wanted to stay in their spot because they were close to the entrance. And then when the guards were like, "If you guys don't form a line, everybody has to get out, and we'll make everybody leave the building, and then you'll have to do this again, like come up again in an orderly manner." And then okay, so people started trying to form a line, and there was this guy who wouldn't move, and he was so loud too. And the girl was like, "You were behind me in line earlier, so just like get behind me and wait in line." And he was like, "No, I'm not moving," because they were pretty close to the entrance of the post office. And then a bunch of people were like telling him, "Oh, that's so ungentlemanly of you." I think what they meant was like the way he was responding to the girl, because he was rude. And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm no gentleman. I never claimed to be one, and I'm staying right here." And then he was like yelling. And then the security guy is like, "What is this drama?" And he was like, "You guys better fix this. I don't want to hear this. Better get in a line." And then so people started trying to reform the line that was downstairs. So it would have been helpful if the guards had actually given out like queue numbers, you know, so that we could know where our place was. And but nobody did. And me at the back, I was wheezing. I was trying not to die, and I was like, "Guys, I have a video of the line." And then people around me were like, "What?" And I'm like, "I have a video." And they were like, "Okay, great. You have proof?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I said, "I was looking at the line, and I know around me, in front of me, I know where everybody is supposed to be, and behind me who's supposed to be, because I have a video." And then I never had to show the video, because when people heard that, then they understood that I had proof where they stood. So they started trying to get back in their lines, and they were like, okay, you're here, I know you were behind me, I know you were in front of me. And so I was like, honestly, I was really honestly trying not to die over there. I was crazy, like just standing. I was leaning against the glass doors, like bracing my hand with my head down. I was just like trying not to die, and I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like it was that bad, just because I'm honestly, my heart's not doing well right now. So um there were these three girls who had been behind me, like three spaces behind me, and one of them had come with their, like, these three girls, and then they had a parent with them. They looked really tiny. Anyway, the girls refused to move. They tried to snake their way a little ahead of me and two other people, and they were like just pretending not to know or not to notice to see what was going on. And then there was this lady behind me. I think she's someone's mom. There was this lady behind me, and she was all, wow, those girls aren't moving. And I was like, yeah, they're super shameless. I said it really loud, and one of the girls' moms was behind me. Yes, they were xiaomingming, and I hated them. And one of the girls' moms, I think one of the parents, was standing right behind me, and she heard me say that they were being shameless. And I guess she started feeling bad. Yeah, because somebody else was saying, like, some people have no conscience, some people have no shame, and the parents heard that, and I guess it knocked some sense into the parent, and she got the girls to move and go back to the original place, which was like 2 spots behind me, or 3 spots behind me, whatever it was. And so, do you see how the parents are right there, and yet they're allowing their children to behave badly? And this is what I hate, because there are so many. I don't know if it's happening in other countries or not, but in Singapore, a lot of the 12-year-olds and even younger, they act like entitled fucking bitches. I mean, they're so young, and honestly, I shouldn't be calling them bitches, but they're bitchy. They're young little bitches. And it amazes me how their parents let them get away with such behavior. They were right there, and they weren't doing anything until another adult, me and this other lady, had to point out how badly their children were behaving. And then that knocks some sense into them. It's like, when are you gonna step up and be a fucking parent? Why are you allowing this to happen? And you're just standing there with a little smile on your face, like, what the fuck? Are you just the credit card for these kids? Like, are you the bank? That's all you're doing? You don't need to do your job as a mom, or as, like, an example of, like, what good behavior should be? You fucked up. Like, you you fucked up, adults. You shouldn't have children. Like, honestly, just because, like, you feel like it's the thing to do in life to have kids, like, don't. If you don't feel you can be everything that a parent should be, don't be a parent. So anyway, one of the other parents, who clearly was also a bank for his child, stepped out of the line, because he was like, all right, then my child is buying the ticket, so she's gonna wait in line, and I'm just not gonna be in the line. So that was good, because I felt like now the parents were taking notice, like, this is what happens, and the world doesn't revolve around your child. There are other people who exist, and your child should know to be considerate and respect that there are just rules in life, in society, in how you interact with strangers and other people. So I guess it was a learning experience for them. So all this yamime, all the little kids went behind me, and then everybody tried to form some sort of makeshift line, and I had to call out some people who weren't in their position, and then because I wasn't gonna take any of it. Like, I'm dying, okay? Like, I'm risking my health here. If you fucking cut in front of me, I'm gonna punch you before I actually die. Anyway, so when I was when we were forming this line and we were almost done with the line, like I knew where my position was. I was behind this other girl who also had come alone. And I couldn't take it anymore. I told her, I said, I know this is my spot, you know this is my spot. Will you take care of my spot for me? Because I need to go to the bathroom and throw up. And like I was like wheezing honestly, and people around me, they were so nice. Like the girl in front of me, and then there was a girl in front of me, another girl, and then two more girls behind me, and they were like, can we carry your bag for you? Do you need some water? You should drink some water. Do you want to tie your hair up? Here, let me hold that for you. Do you want to sit down? And they were so caring, and and that was heartwarming, really. And I wanted to be more grateful, like, but I wasn't in a state of mind. Like I was just busy trying to breathe and like not faint because I was dizzy. Honestly, it was so bad. So in the end, yeah, the girl said she would hold my place in line, and I went to the bathroom. I sat down. I threw up a little. It wasn't much. I think it was more like a gag thing because I hadn't really eaten. But it was more like because I was so like, I think I shocked my body by doing that like so early in the morning. Like normally I'm sleeping, but here I am running up 4 flights of stairs and escalators. Like I said, escalator steps are so big, and then yeah, so it was really. I hate throwing up. I hate throwing up so bad. So I can't believe that happened. Throwing up for BTS, like the things I do. So I I thought I would feel better, but then when I started walking back to the line, everything was just like it was going this way and that way, and I'm like, holy fuck. And I was just, oh my god. I got back to the line, and some people asked again, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. Let me just lean against this wall and I'll be fine. And then, yeah, we formed, the guards moved us to form a different line on the other side, and then they moved us again. We were moved 4 times to form lines, and there were people who were very, very shameless who tried to take advantage of the fact that lines were shifting, and they tried to like hop one spot, in front, or they just try to creep up like next to you to seem like they're in the same place as you in line. So these people are just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I I'll admit I thought about it. Like I thought it in my mind, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm cutthroat. I'm shameless. For BTS, for the sake of tickets, I'm gonna do this. But when it came down to it, I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it because, like, you know how you just have the thoughts like to do something bad, but in the end you just can't. You can't bring yourself to do it. That's not how I was raised. I'm just not this kind of person. Like I would say like, yeah, I'm gonna do all these like bad things. Like I'm badass or whatever. And I don't know if it's a good thing that I find out like, yeah, deep down inside I'm actually a really good person. But I'm like, do good people lose out in life? Like, do good people lose out on BTS tickets? But I guess, if since I didn't lose out on BTS tickets, I'll never know if I regretted being a good person or not. But yeah, I couldn't do it. It's good. It's a good realization that I'm not this kind of person. So yeah, right? I'm sure you understand. Like in certain situations, you think like, I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be bad because this is what I need to do. It's a need. It's not a want anymore. And I want this so bad. Like I need this so bad. You think you would do anything, but then you can't. Like in the end. So it's a good thing, and it might be a bad thing sometimes as well. But anyway, so after we were shifted like finally 4 times, and then we got to sit down, I had logged into the website on my phone. because while waiting in line I was gonna try on the website as well. Um, and there were people behind us with like, they were armed with laptops. They had like 4 laptops, and they had, while holding like laptops, and then you can see under the laptop their hands were holding a phone, and then they were constantly checking, and I was like, damn, these girls are gonna get tickets. And then yeah, so uh, it was a total, like I queued a total of about 6.5 hours, like from 6 to 11:40. 6.5 hours I waited. And the girl next to me, the Malaysian girl, she's a Malaysian girl, and she works in Singapore. So she, yeah, she wanted to see a concert here, and because they're not going to Malaysia, well, not, the news is not out yet anyway. So yeah, she looked out for me quite a bit, this girl, and she was tiny. Like, I was wearing flat shoes, and I was still a lot taller than her, and I was shorty, so she was tiny, but she was looking out for me, and it really made me feel so touched that this girl, I don't know, she looked like she was 14, and no, she looked like she was maybe 16 or 18. She didn't look like a Xiao Mei Mei, so she really took care of me. She asked me if she was okay, and like when somebody came around and said we needed to write down some shit, like information, whatever, she tore a piece of paper like in half from her bag, and she handed me a pen and whatever, and I'm like, all right, thanks. And so it was like, she was so nice. She was so nice. And see, this is what being a nice person does. It gets you good karma, because while waiting in line next to me, she managed to get into the website, and she managed to get the tickets that she wanted. And she bought category 2 tickets, standing pen, and she got near the stage. And I I was almost like, I was so anxious for her. I was like, can you like please hurry up, stop texting your sister and get on with the ticketing process. And basically I was like next to her, just like nagging at her, even though I know that's not the nicest thing to do, but I was just like, stop texting your sister, you're gonna lose your tickets, please 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 complete the transaction, get your credit card out. And then yeah, and then she was trying to text her sister, so, are you sure this is the right category? Oh my god, girl, you should have decided all this shit, like, before you got into the website. You should have, what do you mean you're texting, like, complete the freaking transaction? I'm freaking the fuck out. I want you to get your tickets. So, like, and she's texting, and then she's like, Colleen, like, oh my god, the tickets, they don't get held forever. You have like 5 minutes or 10, I don't know, whatever it is, just hurry up. And then she changed the category to another, and she was like, this, I don't know what section this is gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna change it back. She changed it 3 times, and I'm like, I started jumping next to her, even though I was still dizzy, but I was like jumping up, and I was like, girl, finish your transaction. And like, oh my god. Oh, that's you! That was Hi, girl. And she got her tickets, and I was really, really happy for her. And she was like amazingly nice. Like, after the whole thing, she's here in the comments. Yingmin. And she was so nice. After she was done getting her tickets, she stayed with me for like another half an hour, 40 minutes, until I was right at the front where it was about to be my turn. And then she left, and she wanted to stay with me, and she gave me moral support, and she talked to me, and she had been to the concert venue before, so she knew what was like good and what wasn't. And so she was advising me, and like, yeah, I was telling her, sure, you're right, if I need to stand, I'll stand, even though I really don't want to stand, because look at what happens when I stand. Like, I want to faint, and I'm gonna die. But anyway, yeah, so she was amazing. And I feel that I love all these sorts of situations where I meet really amazing armies, and then it restores my faith in humanity. And I'm No, I didn't buy it online. I got it at the post office. So anyway, it restores my faith in humanity that these armies, they're good. There are a lot of good people. Yeah, there are bad ones because, you know, people are people. There's always going to be bad ones and there's always going to be good ones, but I feel so blessed to like meet these really nice people. And so I'm so happy that that was my place in line. And even though I didn't get the best of tickets in the category that I wanted, but you know, I made a new friend, I met a very nice person, and I was really happy for her that she got the tickets she wanted. How did you get it at the post office? Because the post office sells them. Different countries have different systems. I already said this. I'm not gonna repeat it anymore. So anyway, yeah, I got the ticket. It wasn't the best category, but it was like in a row that's like the next row, the next section that's behind diagonally. So it's still pretty close to the middle, so it's really not bad at all. Yeah, it's a good ticket, it's not a bad ticket. But I've always said this, that any ticket, any seat at a BTS concert is a good seat. Like, I say that all the time because um yeah, it's a BTS concert. Like, it's just still gonna be amazing to be there and to hear them in person, to hear them live. So yeah, if you've been and um if you are going, then congratulations. I'm so happy for you guys. So yeah, oh, what do you mean they entered the wrong personal info? Why? Woke up 9:30, got my tickets at 10:13. Oh girl, you just showing off now. It's gonna be your first BTS concert. Yay! I'm so happy for you guys, honestly. Really, really happy. Uh, that's the story. Um, I mean, I'm sorry if you waited in line. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry that you waited in line and didn't get tickets. I wouldn't advise resale because you don't know the legit whether those tickets are legit or not. If you bought your tickets at the post office, you don't get an email. So I'm going to call on to change it as well. I'm going on Monday, and I'm changing my ticket because when you buy tickets at the post office, they give you this A4 sized paper. Wait, let me show you. Hang on, you might fall down. Oh, you can look at Namjoon while I do this. Okay. Okay, so when you buy tickets at the post office, not a room tour, you get a whole A4 sized paper that looks like this, right? It's a huge ass piece of paper. And then it tells you, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says, this is your ticket. This is your ticket. Hey, I'm going on Monday, so if you're on my Instagram, then text me and like on the latest post and just tell me what time you're going. I'm going in the evening to get those tickets. Yeah, just, and then maybe we can like meet up for a selfie. That would be nice. If you're just one person. If it's like a big group of you, like, no. I can't like meet a big group at one time. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, so that's your ticket. And so they don't give you like the little like ticket stubs, right? Unless you buy from the venue itself, which a lot of people did. That's where people were waiting in line for like 5 days. Um, so ours at the post office, like they don't have a special kind of printer for tickets, so you get this like A4 sized piece of paper, which I've been keeping safe in my room in a paper bag in a corner, because I'm like, what if my mom doesn't know? If I put it on the table outside, she's gonna think it's junk and she's gonna throw it away. And like the people at the post office, they don't send you, they just like buy the ticket for you and then they print it out, and that is your only fucking copy. And if you don't have the receipt, because then they staple the receipt to your piece of paper. As you can see, I have removed the receipt. Where is it? I don't know if you can see the hole. Oh, here it is. See the holes? I've removed the receipt in case I ever lose this piece of paper. I'm gonna use the receipt for like a reprint. But honestly, what kind of like weird ass, I don't know, that's so like this is so precious to me right now. If I lose it and I didn't have the receipt, then it's just gone. It's just nothing. Then oh my god, you won't be able to go and you can't get your money back, and there's no way they can like trace your transaction or anything like that. So I don't know, that's just, it's so scary. So tomorrow I'm gonna go exchange this fucking piece of paper for an actual ticket, so that, and then they rip you off too. If you get this piece of paper, right, you already paid money for it, and then you already paid money for like some kind of printing fee, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think, and then if you want to get it changed to like an actual ticket, you have to pay more. So man, the ways they try to make money off of people, because imagine that, like thousands of people paying another $4 or something like that. That's a big load of money just to get an actual ticket. Um. Oh, if they print at Stingpost, there's no cost. Oh, all right then. But whatever, like thousands of people are still gonna go and change them to an actual physical ticket, and they're still gonna make money. Like, why can't you just print the ticket for me? But it's whatever. I want the ticket stub because like I need to add it to my collection of BTS ticket stubs. I wanted to show you my tickets, but I don't have them right now. I'll show you in another live. I gave them to my friend who was in the comments. I gave them to my friend for lamination, but something went wrong with that, so we're not laminating my tickets. Yeah. So that is my queuing story. To be honest, that is the first time I have ever waited in line for a concert ticket. The first time ever. I have never waited in line for any sort of concerts before, because as you guys know, because I always go to the ones in Korea, and all of it is online. There's no actual physical queuing for buying tickets over there. And so all of it's online, and it's a completely different system too. To be honest, the Singapore system for buying tickets is so much easier, but you can't choose your seat, and it's generated by the system for you. So it's easier, but so there's pros and cons to having different systems, and but I personally, I feel the Singapore system is much better than the Korean system. I'm not planning to get merch, and I'm not in the standing section, I'm in the seating section. If I wanted to get merch, I would have gotten it at the Seoul concert, like, you know, because I was already there. So no, I'm not planning to get merch. It's all way too expensive, and I don't foresee myself using any of it. It's a waste of money. Their merch is so expensive. Like a t-shirt is about $50 or so in my currency, almost 60. Is it 50? Yeah, almost 50. So I'm not gonna wear a $40 t-shirt. Like, yeah, no. Thanks, Yvonne. Yeah, because if you think about it, $40, if times 10, then I could already be flying to Korea again. So no, I'm very thrifty. I'm this like grandma type person who saves every penny unless it's like food, and then I don't care. Food is whatever. I would spend whatever money on food. But I'm gonna bring my babies, but I have to choose. I have to choose between Mokjin, who has been to like a bunch of concerts already, or his brother. Hipit. Hipit means sunshine. It's either Mokjin or Hipit. Mokjin or Hipit. Hipit! Oh, well, okay, you can call him sunshine. So Hipit is, has never been to a concert, but I think Mokjin has been to maybe 3, 4? 4. 4. So I'm probably gonna take him. I'm going to the concert early to get free things. Actually, I'm going to the concert early to give out free things. I am going to, I'm going to give out photo cards to my followers on Instagram and YouTube. So if you are going to the concert and you already follow me on YouTube or Instagram, then I'm very thankful for your subscription and your support, and I'm going to give out photo cards to those people. And yeah, I'm thinking I might do like, I guess like just some sort of tiny giveaway sort of thing. What's your Instagram? Uh, are you gonna go to the concert? Because if you are, then it feels like you're just following me now for the free stuff. My Instagram family has been there like a long time with me, and they've been through probably 3 or 4 different accounts where I've moved, and they moved with me, and I'm very thankful for their support. It's a very small community now. I used to have an Instagram which had like I think 56,000 people, but it's just a personal account now with only I think 2,000. Yeah, my Instagram is the same name as my channel name, so JHEEMANGI J Himangi, and yeah. So if you follow me there, and on concert day, I'll figure out some more details, but I do want to give back to my followers because I feel like you guys have helped me grow a lot and supported me through a lot. So I just want to give back. Oh really, Lorenzo? Thank you so much. That's I'm really thankful for that. So anyway, I'll have more details once I figure it out. I need to think about like when I'm gonna do the photo cards and have them printed out, and I'm thinking like I do want to buy some stuff from Korea and see what else I can give out. Yeah, it might not be the most excellent of photo cards. I'm sorry. The ones that I print in Singapore they'll be good photo cards, but the ones that I buy in Korea will be meh. So I'm sorry, but you guys will understand, right? You know I'm not rich. I gave out photo cards yesterday while I was waiting in line also to the people around me. I asked who their biases were, and then I gave them photo cards, and like for those who whose bias I didn't have, I gave them group photo cards. Group picture photo cards. So yeah. I always carry photo cards around with me, like all the time. Just so whenever I meet an army, I can give them photo cards. You know? Yeah. You're telling your sister my story? Is it the waiting in line story? Will you be seeing the movie? If I can get tickets. Yes. You're from Hong Kong? Are you going to the Hong Kong? Like, when are ticket sales? I want to go to the concert in Hong Kong. You guys get 4 nights. I'm so... Okay. Almost fell there. You guys get 4 nights, and I really want to be there one of those nights. I would love to go to the concert in Hong Kong. Also because Hong Kong has a lot of delicious things that I really want to eat. The food is so exciting. The movie tickets are sold out. Oh. Oh, thank you to your sister. The ticket sales haven't gone out yet for our country. So, oh, the girl in line with me yesterday who got the tickets online while she was waiting in line, she has tickets to the Burn the Stage movie also. See, good people get everything. You should be a good person. She's lucky. She's really lucky. She got all the tickets. I want to be one of those lucky people. I want to see the Burn the Stage movie so bad. How far is Hong Kong from where you live? I think it's like a 3-hour flight. 4, 5, 3 hours? It's not that far. It's really close. One of my friends had like a long distance relationship with a girl in Hong Kong. Long distance. It's not that long. You can fly like in the morning, see her in the afternoon, stay a night over the weekend. You know, you can see her for an entire weekend, then fly home. So it's really close. Of course, it's kind of expensive to do that. But you know, when you're in love, it's not expensive, I guess. The tickets in Hong Kong are already on sale for the movie. Oh, okay, I thought BTS tickets. The closest Burn the Stage movie location is 6 hours away. Oh my goodness. Yay, congratulations. Oh, I didn't see your name. I feel personally attacked by Party. Okay, who's my bias? It's Rap. Oh my god. He's gonna be so mad at me. Namjoon is my bias. Okay. Oh my goodness, I haven't made that mistake in so long. I haven't used that name in so long, right? I don't know why I just did it today. In fact, I said his name earlier. I was like, you can look at Namjoon while I'm doing this. I don't know why. It's really... Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Namjoon. I'm sorry. Okay. How long has it been? Almost an hour. Yeah, that was all the update that I had for this topic for you. After this, I'm probably gonna go back to bed. I'm so tired. And tomorrow I'm gonna do tickets. And okay. I'll update you guys again when I get if I get Burn the Stage tickets. Yeah. Okay. I'll end the live in like 5 minutes. Wow, seriously? There are a lot of seats available? What the heck? Oh, the tickets. I think the tickets here are going to be really expensive too. They're like expensive in everybody's countries. Um, like in Malaysia, they were 30 ringgit Malaysia. So, I mean, for Malaysians, that's expensive. $30 for watching a movie. And I think it's going to be about 20 something dollars here, or was it 18 I saw? I can't remember. But it's still much more expensive. It can't be 12. The normal movie tickets are already 12.50 like on a weekend. I don't know. So I'm not sure. I thought I saw it was 18, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember. All I know is I'm just waiting. Your tickets were 15? Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe they probably all need to be around the same price-ish. See, twice the price, right, of a normal movie ticket. So I really think it's gonna be 18 over here. $5.25? Wow, oh my god, fuck you guys. Seriously. What the heck? 75, 35 more than normal ticket. Oh, do you guys like have like big, like you use sort of like big amounts for normal things anyway, right? 75 was shocking. How much is the cost of an apple in your country? Draco Malfoy. Draco Malfoy. I love that I'm talking to Draco Malfoy right now. There's rumors they're gonna have Army Bomb version 4. Who started these rumors, and when are people gonna learn just to not listen to rumors in the first place? Version 4? What the fuck for? The concert tour is almost over, and then there's gonna be none. So, a can of Coke is 6 to 10, and yours is 90. Oh my goodness. No, wait. Yes, normal. Did anyone get the Time magazine that you were saying? No. I didn't. I I don't really collect such things because it's just gonna like get dust, like sit in a drawer forever in a Ziploc bag getting nothing. Are BTS going to South America? I'm not sure. I don't think they are. Like I don't. They said they finished. Like I read one of the staff's captions, and they said like Europe and American tour is finished, so no more. And you don't know who asked, but apples are 25 for 3. Okay, I asked. Oh, nice! That's awesome that you got subscribed. That you subscribed to the magazine. Nice. 15. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're done with like that side of the world. I think they're just gonna. They're just gonna, um, stick to Asia now. Like they're done. Yeah, they're getting rest. Like this was the strategy for the BTS tour. They did all the hard stuff. Like all the faraway countries, they're done. And then they come back to Korea for end of year stuff, award shows, um, shows like nearby and whatever. And then so in a way that's like it's not resting but it's less work. That's how they planned it. They went from hardest to less hard, and that's why like after end of year stuff, award shows, daesang shows, and then the touring in like Southeast Asian countries, and then they're done. So yeah, that was the plan. So it's good. It's a good thing. Don't always trust that Big Hit knows what's best for them. The Big Hit's run by people too, and people make mistakes. So they did a very bad thing. They didn't know what was best for them when they collaborated with that Japanese, you know, crazy person for a song. So you shouldn't just trust that their company is amazing. They've made mistakes in the past, and they're making them again. They will make mistakes too again. They're people. People make mistakes. Mm. Okay. All right, guys. Um, Bianca. Taeyong, having a cold is not getting injured. He's just having a cold. Anyway, don't ask about my full name. Somebody was asking that. I don't know if it was you. Why would you ask about my name? Why would you ask about my job? And other stuff like that. Like, there's no need. I know, I'm so tired. Do you hear me sniffling? I think I'm falling sick, which I don't want to be. Oh, exactly. Lorenzo, are you a guy? I mean, I'm sorry. This is such a weird question because your name says Lorenzo, so you're a dude. But you never know on the internet. You always have to make sure. Okay. Just checking. Opinions unwasted on me. It's not my kind of song. I have a video on it stating my opinions. Please watch that. Okay. Okay, last piece of news before I go. I booked my tickets to Korea. So, at the end of November, last week of November, I'm going to be in Korea for 2 weeks. And because I'm always there, like, around, like, Jin's birthday or whatever. Not for his birthday, but coincidentally, I'm usually there at that time. So I'll be doing lives from Korea. And probably in places like, it's not always BTS related places because I know, because, you know, my life doesn't like revolve only around BTS. I'm gonna be at the AOMG cafe because I miss it there. I'm gonna be at Loco. I don't know if you know Loco, but I'm gonna be at Loco's restaurant, the famous burger, and I might want to do a live there. If no one goes with me and I'm alone, then I'm gonna take you guys with me. Oh, what is wrong with my throat? So wherever, because I usually go alone everywhere anyway, and but I'm never actually alone. When I need a friend, I just come online and all of you guys are here with me. When I did chicken and ate alive, I ate the same chicken that BTS did when they did the ASMR video. You know how they had this like coconut crunchy chicken? It tasted so disgusting. Like, it was disgusting chicken. I don't know how they did it for like ASMR. They probably, yeah, they only took one bite. And then that was it. I can understand why, because it was crap. So yeah, I've eaten all the chicken that BTS has ever advertised. So I'll definitely do a live in Korea with you guys eating one of those chickens, one of those types of chicken. And yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go. It was a short live but really fun. Thanks for joining me. Aw, you remember all those lives. I'm gonna be buying a lot more BT21 things. I saved money for that. So I can't wait to show you guys all that stuff in Korea. But you know, until then, we still have many other lives to go. So I'll see you guys really soon. Maybe, hopefully next week. Yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. My heart's not gonna get better, but I can only hope. Bye. Don't worry, Bianca. Don't worry about it. Bye, guys. Bye.